And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to take two on crypto gaming space. Yesterday, we did a very first space, but sadly enough, due to technical difficulties, the link didn't work and sound apparently did not work as decently as it was. We're going to do a second take here, which is also being recorded on his Twitter space. Now, let us begin. Crypto gaming. For people who do not know what it is about, well, quite frankly, the name says it all. It is gaming based on blockchain technology, and how to put it in the most narrowed down words. Well, quite frankly, it is the development of a game which makes use of blockchain technology of NFTs and cryptocurrency. NFTs as digital artifacts which can be used in-game, cryptocurrency which can be used in-game as well to purchase a variety of in-game items. Now, with crypto gaming, the concept of play to earn has become quite popular. Now, play to earn games reward players by paying them in cryptocurrency or digital tokens based on how much they achieve or having played game. By earning these cryptocurrencies, gamers can profit from their skill or enthusiasm with the game. But before people really should indulge into crypto gaming, you should really understand the variety of aspects where it concerns gaming, well, crypto-based gaming. Virtual video game money isn't really a new concept. Plenty of games in the past have made use of in-game currencies. Think in terms of RuneScape, World of Warcraft, etc., whereby you use gold to purchase in-game items. Naturally, these type of games made it impossible to trade in-game items for real money in the outside or in the real world. However, nonetheless, plenty of markets have popped up whereby people can do so illegally and do the transfer in-game. In order to counteract that, crypto gaming has come to fruition, meaning some developers said, look, if this is going to happen, let's make sure it happens in a secure way. And on that account, blockchain-based gaming and play to earn became an aspect to it, meaning people can now trade NFTs within the game itself, as the game itself is based on a platform. So players can earn non-fungible tokens, NFTs, or will need to make use of NFTs in order to start playing games. Naturally, within the games themselves, cryptocurrency itself can be used as well. Now, there are a few key factors which are important to know which concerns crypto gaming. One of the important key aspects here is that of speculation. Now, many of you who are busy with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin know that the entire market is rife with speculators. People buying, selling, trading cryptocurrency in order to make a profit. The NFTs markets are very renowned and very known to speculation. With that, it means I'm going to refer to the last bull run we had in 2021, whereby NFTs suddenly became very, very popular, and that plenty of scams and shills took place. One of the most popular known scams in the bull run of 2021 was that of appreciating NFTs by cycling them through a variety of wallets, meaning that an artist or a scam artist, better said, minted his NFT on whatever platform. It could be OpenSea, it could be Rarible, it could be whatever, and made a variety of false accounts on those platforms. And then what occurred? Well, he minted his NFT and he started upcycling the NFT, giving it a false transaction history. In reality, the fees that he was paying were but small to the platform itself, but it gave the impression that the NFTs themselves were worth quite a lot. And that's one of the popular scams which occurred during the bull run of 2021. And on that account, people saw the high value of the NFTs, thought they were very valuable and very in demand, jumped in on it, wasted a few Ethereum being one of the cryptocurrencies which exist or could be used, wasted a few Ethereum on it, got stuck with the NFT and couldn't sell it by reason that the upcycling of the NFTs, well, was but from one person and there was no real demand. Same problem occurs with crypto gaming. Plenty of crypto games that I have done a technical and fundamental analysis on are falling victim to either speculation or this upcycling. Plenty of projects created their games, launched them, and even did a few airdrops of their native currency to, well, let's say the early adapters, or even to the small community with which they started, and speculation and upcycling began. The NFTs themselves being traded enormously among the various community members up until the point that they are being put for sale on an OpenSea or Rarible for, well, let's just say, indecent amount of value. Take, for example, Medieval Empires. I did a technical and fundamental analysis about it a few weeks ago. And boy, in order to start, as a little background information, you will be needing a piece of land where you can develop, place your, let's say, armies, etc., in order to start playing with the community. So you need that piece of land. And when I went to the marketplace over there, I immediately noticed that you could buy the land, but for unreasonable amounts of money. I believe the cheapest that I saw, and it was really considered a low tier piece of land within Medieval Empire's ecosystem, you were already paying about, what was it, $600 to $700 in value just in order to start gaming. That's a tremendous amount, and that actually backs, well, I'm not going to say backs away, but actually makes investors fearful starting with the game. You are destroying the game on beforehand by giving ridiculous prices to key components of the game. And Medieval Empires isn't the first one. I have done others in the past, and I'm going to highlight Steppen in this case, which is also a play to earn game. But here the concept wasn't like Medieval Empires. As background information, Medieval Empires, you can compare it as a game like Command and Conquer. But in this sense, it's a strategy game whereby you needed to buy land. With Steppen, on the other hand, you could say it is a game developed for having people walk on the outside, meaning it is a walking game. You have your smartphone, you are connected towards the Steppen network, and just like some smartwatches do, based on your geographical coordinates, it will see that you are walking, and per distance, I'm going to say, you have the ability to earn cryptocurrency. Sounds good and all. I did the analysis of that project as well. I was actually quite hyped between brackets for it and wanted to test it out myself. And I downloaded the app, downloaded the wallet, wanted to start setting up, and I was immediately confronted with the fact that I needed to buy an NFT in order to start earning. Now, this makes play to earn a little bit sketchy. The reason I had to buy a sneaker, I believe it was called in game, for a certain amount of Solana or BNB. The cheapest ones that I could buy were already worth several hundreds of dollars as well. So in order for you to start profiting from such games or really starting to earn, you need to make an initial investment which can be quite high. As a matter of fact, with most games I've did an analysis on, whereby you were forced to buy an NFT in order to start the game, well, due to speculation, the game didn't, well, the games themselves didn't really start off on decent footing. They were shooting themselves in their own feet by reason that in order to participate, you had to make a major investment in and in itself. And to that, I want to link it back towards another heavily discussed topic within the gaming community, and that's the one of DLCs or downloadable content, downloadable additional content, like on platforms such as Steam, whereby a variety of games you think, oh, they are complete, I can play the game entirely through, and then you're suddenly hit with, oh yeah, there's additional DLC, expansion packs, etc., in order for you to finally enjoy the entire game. So what you have is a very small aspect of the game, and that you do not have the entire game in and in itself. That's DLCs and expansion packs. Now, I understand that expansions can come after the initial game was created, but it is a bit of a hot topic. Another hot topic has to do with microtransactions. And the issue with crypto gaming currently has more to do with these microtransactions. For example, with Steppen, I highlighted that you needed to buy digital sneakers with BNB worth several hundreds of dollars. But for people who are paying attention to what I said, well, there exist a variety of tiers, such as with medieval empires, variety of tier of lands or items which you can use to start upgrading your game, which implies microtransactions occurring, but they are no longer microtransactions. We are talking macrotransactions. In order to fully enjoy the game, they force you to buy additional NFTs, to swap NFTs of higher value with your earnings, meaning that the profit you're making, if any, is immediately vaporized by forcing its users to upgrade in-game in order to stand a better chance, meaning they become money pits for all of the users. Now, in my entire crypto educator career and in all games that I have done fundamental and technical analysis on, not a single one that I encountered had fair tokenomics involved. With fair tokenomics involved, I do mean that there was no counter mechanism to this speculation. There was no counter mechanism to prevent people appreciating the in-game items themselves up to ridiculous prices or even base level stuff. This means that most projects that consider themselves as blockchain gaming or crypto gaming, well, become obsolete the moment they are launched. The speculation involved is of such great height that the games themselves, the goal of gaming itself takes a secondary seat, and that crypto gaming itself, well, speculation and making a profit with the in-game items becomes the primary reason for the developers. That is, in my opinion, one of the biggest flaws currently existing in crypto gaming. And each and every crypto game that I've encountered has this kind of problem. It's almost all about gambling and speculation of base in-game items. And the prices I've been mentioning, those 600 to 700 euros, those several hundreds of euros, I'm really talking here about base items in order to get started. As you progress more in the games themselves, such as medieval empires, and want to buy more extensive lands, well, naturally, the prices are going to increase as well. So it isn't really play to earn on that occasion. It becomes a money pit, and the only people who are going to win here are not the players themselves. It's going to be the developers of said game. By reason, with each transaction that is being made, they will earn part of the money or part of the cryptocurrency with which they were invested. Now, with which was invested, sorry there. Naturally, there's another aspect to crypto gaming, and that's interoperability. Now, in theory, and I'm going to refer to Engine Coin, it's another platform I did a technical and fundamental analysis on. Engine Coin, for example, is something a bit like Ethereum. However, their primary use case is not so much a wide array of decentralized application development. They are more focused on creating interoperability between crypto games made on their blockchain and made on their platform. In itself, I might say that the use case is very nice. I was a big fan of it. However, one of the problems is, and that's being touted by plenty of crypto games, is that the interoperability isn't so much the case. Most of the time, buzzwords such as Web3 and Metaverse are being spewed around, but in reality aren't really that. By reason, such as with Engine Coin, you are being limited towards one network. Interchain operability doesn't really exist, meaning that if you create a game on the Engine Coin network or platform, well, a game developed on Ethereum both cannot switch out games even if the main code of said games are the same. Plenty of crypto games remain stuck within their proper networks. And while Engine Coin enables a variety of indie developers to create their very own games by making use of a variety of software development tools in order to build and deploy on their network, there's still the issue that the real interoperability or the trading out of weapon skins, virtual lands, a variety of items is kind of limited, if not non-existent. By reason, plenty of indie gamers jumping onto this hype are currently stuck in with making money with their own self-developed game. There is no interoperability going on. People speculate and want to have the biggest share of the pie itself. They want everything for themselves. So I am hotwired, and it is almost impossible for me to encounter any project with true Web3 functionality, with true interoperability going on. Engine Coin made a decent attempt, but execution-wise, there isn't really anything going on. In most cases, where it concerns crypto gaming, you have a few big ones popping out like Decentraland and Sandbox, which each have their very own metaverse. You can be immersed, etc. But all of them are always struck with speculation, overvalued NFTs at base level, making it less attractive for retail to step into it. So I'm thinking if there's something else that I can highlight here where it concerns crypto gaming. Um, Naturally, we need to mention that crypto gaming is still in its infant shoes. So this little space I'm doing is nothing more than highlighting the current existing problems with crypto gaming. Now, I may sound quite negative, however, I am aware plenty of innovation and development is ongoing. With that, I can say that I'm keeping a close eye on this niche industry of the blockchain and crypto markets. However, this serves as a little highlight on the state of affairs where it concerns crypto gaming. Blockchain does solve quite a lot of issues, and especially in relation to crypto gaming, there are a few things that enable a certain amount of fair trade. Naturally, with almost all games, like I mentioned in the beginning of this little space. There exist plenty of market spaces for World of Warcraft, for Diablo, for RuneScape, etc., where players can trade in real money for special items being sold in game by other players. Blockchain technology just makes this more secure, more obvious, so that people aren't being scammed and that trades can go through, that you get, well, truth for your money. That's an issue that it solves. However, like I mentioned, speculation wise, plenty of investors are speculating on in game items, on even base level items, which make the game unplayable from the get-go. So this is something the tokenomics and mechanism to counteract this early speculation and to keep it fair game for everyone to step in and make crypto gaming successful. Those mechanics still need to be fleshed out much and much more. With that, I'm going to end this space. If there are questions, I'm keeping this 1 minute open. You can ask them if you like. I see there were no questions, and with that, I thank you all for listening, and up till next time. Bye.